Most people think mangoes are the king of fruits, packed with vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants. But for adults over 50, a few small mango mistakes can quietly raise blood sugar, upset digestion, or even slow your metabolism. Here's the twist. It's not the mango itself that's the problem. It's how and when you eat it. As we age, our bodies process natural sugars more slowly. Our gut enzymes weaken, and certain food combinations can turn a healthy fruit into a hidden trigger for fatigue or bloating. According to research from the Mayo Clinic, timing and portion control can make all the difference for older adults. So today, we'll uncover the 5 biggest mango mistakes and how to enjoy this fruit safely and deliciously. Stay until the end, because one shocks almost everyone over 60. Comment yes if you want more videos like this. 5. Eating mangoes at the wrong time of day. Mangoes are often called the king of fruits, bursting with vitamins, fiber, and sweetness. But for adults over 50, the time of day you eat mangoes can make all the difference between steady energy and sudden fatigue. After 50, the body's metabolism naturally slows down, and insulin sensitivity decreases. That means your body doesn't handle sugar from fruit as efficiently, especially in the evening. Eating mangoes after dinner can cause a spike in blood sugar at a time when your body is least active, which can lead to restless sleep, sluggish mornings, or even mild digestive discomfort. Here's why this happens. Our circadian rhythm controls not just sleep, but digestion and glucose regulation. When you eat high-sugar fruits late in the day, your body struggles to process them efficiently because your metabolic clock is already winding down. The Mayo Clinic notes that glucose tolerance and enzyme activity are significantly stronger earlier in the day, which is why older adults benefit most from front-loading fruit consumption. Take Linda, 67, who loved ending her dinners with a bowl of mango slices. She believed it was a light, healthy dessert, but she often woke up feeling heavy and tired. When she began eating mangoes mid-morning after her daily walk, she noticed her energy stayed stable throughout the day and she slept more soundly at night. So, what's the sweet spot? For adults over 50, the ideal times to enjoy mangoes are mid-morning around 10 p.m. or early afternoon around 2 p.m. These are hours when your digestion and metabolism are most active. Pair mango with a little protein like yogurt, nuts, or cottage cheese to slow down sugar absorption and help sustain energy. Avoid eating mangoes late at night or immediately after a heavy meal. Doing so can cause fermentation in the gut, leading to bloating, acid reflux, or poor sleep quality. By simply timing your mango moments with your body's natural rhythm, you'll enjoy better digestion, steadier energy, and deeper rest. Mangoes aren't the problem. It's all about respecting your internal clock. Bottom line, eat mangoes when your body is awake, not when it's winding down. Your heart, your sleep, and your energy will thank you. 4. Pairing mangoes with dairy or heavy meals. Mangoes and dairy, a combination that seems creamy, tropical, and irresistible. Mango milkshakes, mango lassi, or ice cream sundaes, topped with mango slices, are favorites around the world. But for adults over 50, this seemingly harmless pairing can quietly create digestive distress, fatigue, and nutrient loss without you even realizing it. Here's why. Mangoes are rich in natural fruit sugars, fiber, and powerful digestive enzymes like amylase that help break down carbohydrates. Dairy, on the other hand, contains fat, protein, and lactose, all of which require completely different enzymes to digest. When you combine them, the stomach has to work double duty, slowing digestion and creating the perfect setting for bloating, gas, and indigestion. After age 50, your body produces less stomach acid, less pepsine, and less lactase, the very enzyme needed to break down dairy sugar. That means what used to be a smooth treat at 30 can feel heavy or unsettling at 60. And if you already take medications that affect digestion or acid levels, the effect can be even more noticeable. Many people assume that fruit and milk make a balanced meal, but science tells a different story. According to the Cleveland Clinic, combining high-sugar fruits with heavy dairy slows nutrient absorption and can cause fermentation in the gut. That fermentation leads to bloating, discomfort, and even mild reflux issues that are far more common in older adults. Tom, 72, learned this the hard way. Every evening, he treated himself to a thick mango milkshake. It was his healthy dessert. But over time, he noticed bloating and a heavy feeling that lingered for hours. When his daughter suggested replacing milk with almond milk and adding a spoonful of yogurt instead, Tom agreed to try it. Within 2 weeks, his digestion felt lighter, his energy improved, and the bloating vanished. So what's the best way to enjoy mango without trouble? Keep it simple. Eat mangoes on their own, or pair them lightly with foods your body can easily process like Greek yogurt, a handful of nuts, or a sprinkle of seeds. If you love smoothies, blend mango with coconut water or almond milk instead of dairy. These pairings provide balance and hydration without slowing digestion. Avoid mixing mangoes with ice cream, whipped cream, or heavy cream-based desserts. These combinations might taste indulgent, but they force your digestive system to work harder, leaving you tired instead of nourished. The goal isn't to give up the foods you love, it's to eat them in ways your body can actually use. For adults over 50, light and smart combinations keep digestion smooth and energy steady. When you respect your body's changes, every bite of mango becomes a moment of pleasure and wellness, not discomfort. Bottom line, mangoes are best enjoyed in harmony with lighter foods, not in competition with dairy. Keep it simple, keep it gentle, and your body will reward you with comfort, energy, and that warm tropical glow that only mangoes can bring. 3. Ignoring portion size and sugar load. Mangoes are naturally sweet, delicious, and full of nutrients, but when it comes to this golden fruit, too much of a good thing can quietly sabotage your energy and blood sugar balance, especially after 50 SU. Here's the truth. One medium mango can contain more than 45 grams of natural sugar. That's more than a can of soda. While it's natural sugar, your body still processes it as glucose, which means eating large portions can spike blood sugar levels. For older adults, whose insulin response is slower, those spikes can turn into energy crashes and unwanted weight gain over time. Most people think, it's fruit, it's healthy, so I can eat as much as I want. But the truth is, even healthy sugars add up. The Harvard School of Public Health notes that excessive fruit sugar can increase the risk of metabolic issues in older adults when portion sizes aren't balanced with fiber and protein. After age 50, the pancreas releases insulin more slowly, and muscle tissue becomes less efficient at absorbing glucose. This makes the body more sensitive to sugar fluctuations. That's why moderation, not restriction, is key. Take Carla, 63, who loved blending whole mangoes into smoothies every morning. She thought it was a perfect way to start her day, but after a few months, she noticed mid-morning fatigue and increased sugar cravings. Once she reduced her portion to half a mango and added spinach, flaxseed, and Greek yogurt, her energy leveled out and she stopped craving sweets by noon. The science explained. According to the NIH, pairing fruits with protein or healthy fats slows the release of sugar into the bloodstream. That means when you enjoy mango with a few nuts, yogurt, or chia seeds, your blood sugar stays more stable. Your energy lasts longer, and you feel fuller for hours. Smart portioning for seniors. The ideal serving for adults over 50 is a half cup to 3/4 cup of fresh mango, about half a medium fruit. That's enough to get the benefits of vitamin C, beta-carotene, and fiber without overwhelming your system. If you love smoothies, limit to half a mango per serving and blend it with greens or protein. Emotional bottom line. Mangoes are meant to energize, not exhaust. You don't have to give them up. Just enjoy them mindfully. It's not about avoiding sweetness, it's about balancing it. When you find the right portion, your body responds with steady energy, lighter digestion, and better control of cravings. Bottom line, one small change reducing portion size can turn mango from a sugar spike into a steady source of vitality for your day. 2. Overripe or poorly stored mangoes. Mangoes taste their sweetest right at the edge of ripeness, but once they cross that line, they can quietly lose their benefits and even strain your digestion. For adults over 50, eating overripe or poorly stored mangoes isn't just a flavor issue. It can affect gut balance, energy, and overall comfort. When mangoes become too soft or start to wrinkle, their natural sugars begin to ferment. That fermentation produces gas and acid, which can trigger bloating, indigestion, or discomfort, especially for older adults whose digestive systems work more slowly. The longer a mango sits out, the higher the risk of bacterial or mold growth. Those invisible changes can irritate a sensitive stomach or, in rare cases, lead to mild foodborne illness. As we age, the body produces less stomach acid and fewer digestive enzymes. The gut microbiome becomes more delicate, meaning even slightly spoiled fruit can cause reactions that younger adults might not notice. The Cleveland Clinic notes that older adults are more vulnerable to minor bacterial contamination simply because their digestive lining and immune system aren't as resilient as they once were. George, 75, learned this firsthand. He loved mangoes that were soft and syrupy. The sweeter, the better, he'd say, but he often felt bloated afterward. Once he switched to firm, fresh mangoes and began refrigerating them right after ripening. He noticed a clear difference. No more bloating, no more heaviness, just the bright, clean taste of fruit at its best. Proper storage is the key. Whole mangoes can ripen at room temperature, but once they're soft and fragrant, they belong in the refrigerator. If you've cut the fruit, always store it in a sealed glass container and consume it within 2 days. Avoid leaving sliced mangoes uncovered, as air exposure encourages bacteria growth. And be cautious with pre-cut fruit sold in open markets. Unless it's refrigerated and freshly prepared, it's safer to skip it. You'll know a mango has gone too far if it smells sour or fermented, has sticky liquid on the skin, or feels mushy to the touch. That extra softness isn't extra sweetness. It's a sign the fruit's natural sugars have begun to break down. For adults over 50, freshness equals protection. Choosing mangoes that are firm, fragrant, and properly chilled helps your body digest more smoothly and absorb more nutrients. Bottom line, the right mango doesn't just taste good, it keeps your digestion, immunity, and energy strong. Treat your fruit with the same care you give your health. Fresh, clean, and just ripe enough to make your body smile. 1. Thinking mangoes are unlimited healthy. Mangoes are often called a superfruit, and for good reason. They're packed with vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber that support overall health. But here's a truth many people overlook. Even the healthiest food can become unbalanced when you have too much of it. For adults over 50, treating mangoes as a limitless healthy snack can quietly cause sugar spikes, fatigue, and stubborn weight gain over time. After 50, your metabolism naturally slows down. The body burns fewer calories at rest, and insulin sensitivity decreases. That means the sugar in mangoes, though natural, is still sugar. When eaten too often or in large amounts, it can overwhelm your system, causing blood sugar highs followed by energy crashes. Over time, that can contribute to midsection weight gain, poor sleep, and increased cravings for sweets. Many older adults think, it's fruit, so it must be fine, but balance matters. Harvard health experts note that even natural sugars affect glucose levels when portion sizes are large or frequent. The body doesn't fully differentiate between the sugar in a mango and the sugar in a pastry. It's how much and how quickly your body has to handle it that counts. Elaine, 69, learned this the gentle way. She adored mangoes and enjoyed one every afternoon. It was her little tropical treat. But over time, she noticed she felt drowsy after eating and struggled with late-day energy dips. Her nutritionist suggested cutting back to a few slices 3 times a week and pairing them with Greek yogurt for balance. Within weeks, Elaine's energy stabilized. Her digestion felt lighter, and she still got to enjoy her favorite fruit, guilt-free. Here's what science says. Variety and moderation are your body's best friends. According to research from the Mayo Clinic, rotating fruits like mixing mangoes with lower sugar options such as berries, apples, or kiwi helps maintain healthy glucose patterns and prevents nutrient overload from one type of fruit. Hydration is also key. Drinking water before or after fruit helps your body process natural sugars more efficiently. So how much is just right? For most adults over 50, half to one mango 2 to 3 times a week is plenty. Combine it with fiber or protein-rich foods like oats, nuts, or yogurt to slow sugar absorption and keep you energized longer. Mangoes should bring joy, not worry. When you enjoy them in moderation, they deliver the vitamins and sweetness you love without draining your energy or disrupting balance. Bottom line, mangoes are nature's dessert. Delicious, nourishing, but best in moderation. Treat them as a bright accent to your week, not an everyday indulgence, and they'll reward you with energy, glow, and the simple pleasure of eating wisely. You've just learned the 5 most common mango mistakes that many adults over 50 never realize they're making, and how a few small changes can turn this tropical treat into a steady source of energy, comfort, and vitality. Here's the simple takeaway. Eat mangoes at the right time. Pair them wisely. Keep your portions moderate. Choose fresh and safely stored fruit. And remember that balance always beats excess. When you do, every bite becomes nourishment for your heart, your gut, and your joy. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who loves mangoes, and subscribe for more senior wellness videos that keep you feeling strong and vibrant at every age. And as always, listen to your body. Eat mindfully, and consult your healthcare provider if you have any concerns about your diet or digestion. Stay well, stay bright, and enjoy your mangoes the wise way.